Pranam.
Pranam.
First of all, we would like to offer our most reverent Shashtang Pranam to Maharaji. And we know he's watching over us. And greetings to all of you who have assembled for this most poignant of birthdays. Maybe the one we always hoped we wouldn't have to see without him in our way of magical thinking. But we, of course, especially send our love to Maharaji's family, his near and dear ones, his beloved disciples, students, and all of the people who have been around him, especially most recently. It's been a difficult time, but today we celebrate Maharaji's birthday.
Yes.
And like any immortal treasure, he becomes more precious as time goes on, even though our earthly eyes don't see him. He is becoming more and more precious. And we only hope and pray that this incredible gift that he was to our world, to the universe, really, one and only, one in a million. You know, what can I say? I can't say more than what's ever been said about him. But he will always be blessing those of you who are carrying on in his lineage, and we hope that you have every inspiration, every success, carrying it on, because it must go on. The gifts have been too great. And for those of us who have been influenced by him, mentored by him, in fact, it seems as if the whole world of performing arts has been influenced by him. We count our blessings and sometimes wonder why we got to be born in the same time period as such a great immortal as Maharaji.
I just want to echo my dear wife Tony's words. It is true. In every little dotted full stop or a comma or anything, whatever she said is 100% correct. One of the greatest legends of our world, of Indian art and culture, moved on. But his legacy lives. He lives amongst us. And it is a great honor and a source of happiness to celebrate his birthday and say, Salgira Mubarak Maharaji, wherever you are. Keep blessing us and watch over us and keep us safe and always on the true path. Pranam.
Pranam.
Namaskar. This is Chitravi Naravikiran. I first heard and saw the brilliance of Pandit Birju Maharaj Ji when I was a teenager in a concert in Chennai. In that concert, I was mesmerized by his expressions and also by his incredible footwork. That kind of perfection that he brought to the fore, you could not really make a distinction between the wizardry of the tabla artist on one side or Pandit Birju Maharaj Ji's incredible footwork that not only matched the tabla in speed as well as clarity, but also in the overall brilliance that it communicated to the audiences. Pandit Birju Maharaj Ji was not only a phenomenal performer, he was also an excellent ambassador of not only Kathak but also of Indian culture as a whole. His performances worldwide won much acclaim, and the reason for this is that he was also a fantastic musician, a great composer, and a wonderful tabla artist. I saw this firsthand in my own concert when he accompanied me in the Cleveland Festival on the tabla, even as Shashwati Senji, his prime disciple, interpreted Uthikadu Venkatakavi's Thai Yashoda, probably the first time that a Tamil composition was performed on the Kathak. I was also equally thrilled that Pandit Biju Maharaj Ji was one of the main performers in my dance production Mahabharata, where his interpretation of the Bhagavad Gita won the hearts of everyone present. It's indeed a great loss for our culture that Pandit Biju Maharaj Ji is no longer with us, but his art will be there perpetually with all of us, and his legacy is sure to be written in letters of gold forever. My pranams to him and my best wishes to each and every one of his worthy disciples who will be carrying on his tradition in the best manner of our culture and art for centuries to come.
My name is Tanil Kilachan. My wife Nilima and I have known Maharaji for the last at least 50 years. We've had the pleasure of hosting Maharajji's performances at our home 7 or 8 times. The close proximity with which we have savored his artistry made these occasions memorable. Then there were also those informal evenings when Maharajji would invite himself for a Gujarati thali, which he relished very much at our home. After dinner, he would get into the mood to recite poetry and see Bhav transporting us to a wonderland. We consider ourselves blessed indeed for the close association that we have enjoyed with the Maharajji, to which we pay the following tribute. He was a rare jewel, and we were fortunate to know him. Shaile shaile na manikyam mauktikam na gaje gaje sadhavo nahi sarvatra chandanam na vane vane.
नमस्कार। आज स्वर्गीय पंडित बिरजू महाराज जी के जन्मदिन के अवसर पर मैं उन्हें श्रद्धा से स्मरण करते हुए अपनी विनम्र श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करता हूँ। पंडित बिरजू महाराज से मेरा स्नेह संबंध सन 1974 से स्थापित हुआ, जब मैं भातखंडे संगीत महाविद्यालय में कथक नृत्य का प्राध्यापक होकर गया। उसी वर्ष महाराज जी अपने दलबल के साथ अपने पूर्वजों द्वारा स्थापित भैरव जी के मंदिर में सेवा करने के लिए आए थे और मुझसे मिलना चाहते थे। उनके आवास पर मैं गया। अन्य बातों के अतिरिक्त उन्होंने कहा कि आज आपकी भी हाजिरी हो जाए, तो मैंने कहा यदि आप तबला बजाएं तो मैं ज़रूर सेवा करूंगा। उन्होंने सहर्ष स्वीकृति दी। मंदिर में महाराज जी ने तबला बजाया, मुझसे जो बना नृत्य किया, बहुत आनंद हुआ और तब से हमारी मैत्री प्रगाढ़ होती गई। वे जब भी लखनऊ आते थे, भातखंडे में मुझसे मिलने अवश्य आते थे। अपने नृत्य रचनाओं की समीक्षा भी वो चाहते थे। ऐसे ही मैं जब दिल्ली जाता था तो महाराज जी स्नेहपूर्वक मुझे अपने पास बैठाते थे और अपने डिब्बे से निकालकर मान का पान अवश्य खिलाया करते थे। बिरजू महाराज एक चौतरफा कलाकार थे। अत्यंत कल्पनाशील थे। उन्होंने एक से एक बढ़िया रचनाएं दी हैं और कथक नृत्य को एक नया आयाम देने की कोशिश की है। बिरजू महाराज का निधन कथक जगत के लिए सच्चे अर्थों में एक अपूर्णीय क्षति है। मैं पुनः उन्हें स्मरण करते हुए नमन करता हूँ। धन्यवाद।